All right, everybody, take your cell phones out. Go ahead and turn your volume down. If you want to get on social media and check in at Heritage Hall, Miami County Park District, I think our park districts would really appreciate that. You can check in at Miami County Foundation. We would love it. We are here to celebrate you, okay? And we want today to be really special for you, but we also want to be really respectful of your time. So we have huge goals to get this all accomplished in an hour and 15 minutes. Think we can do it? Absolutely. All right. So I'm Natalie Rolfs. I am the Executive Director of our wonderful Miami County Foundation. And you all know what we do because you've read the grant application packets, you've visited our website, you've called me, and you've engaged with our board members. So who knows at least a little bit about Miami County Foundation aside from this grant that you just got? Who knows something about Miami County Foundation? Anybody? No one knows about Miami County Foundation? We're failing. Well, then we need you to be advocates for us, because if that's the case, I'm going to tell you a few things, okay? And I have Dr. Adams and Dr. Moore here with me today, who will be your co-MCs, and they're going to tell you the history of our foundation, why we do what we do, and how we get to benefit so many people in all the corners of our county. Not just Troy, not just Piqua, not just Bradford, everywhere, okay? And I hope that we have a really good cross-cut of that population here in this room. Mr. Hunt was our founder more than 37 years ago when he invested his dollars in this mission and this vision, and now we are living it out still today with an endowment of well over $17 million. And we get to do this and bless our community because of the work that you do and the people that you help day to day. So our motto is people helping people. This is our new branding, our new logo, our new look, and we encourage you to utilize this logo in the projects that you do, in the tangible items that you do. When you give shout outs, please feel free to do that and tag us, okay? All right. So thank you for joining us today. We are glad to celebrate you and the work you do for Miami County, like I said. And do we have any elected officials with us today? Current, retired, school board, commissioners, mayor, Mr. Bill Lutz, thank you for being here. Let's give them a round of applause for attending. Thank you. This morning we're going to share some important and celebratory information with you, followed by the opportunity for each organization or school or city to present his or her project name. Our goal is, again, about an hour, and I have faith that we could do this. And as you'd like, please continue to help yourself to refreshments over there. We had our friends from Tim Hortons and Allison Davies help supply these goodies, and I hope you get to use them, okay? Please, again, take photos. We'll set up a little photo station. You could get a group shot of your people and your team. You can pull a board member in so we can congratulate you or pretend to hand you your check, whatever you'd like to do, and tag us. We've got, I think our wonderful Park District IT crew has a rotation of slides, and it'll show where to tag us, okay? Many of you are aware that Miami County Foundation tends to feature recipient organizations at events and meetings throughout the year. We're going to take a moment to congratulate a county-serving nonprofit who is one of our spring grant recipients. Miami County Park Districts are our hosts today. Thank you for sharing this beautiful new space named Heritage Hall and for allowing us to be one of your very first events here. Can we give them a round of applause? Isn't it beautiful? Is Scott Myers here? Are you in the room? Okay. We have various ways to make this resource available to our Miami County residents, and I'd like to have Mr. Myers come on down. He's the Executive Director of Miami County Parks, and he's going to share just a few words with you. Okay.
All right, everybody knows it's scary to give me a microphone and say I share a few words, but I'll do this briefly. Welcome to Heritage Hall at Lost Creek Reserve. Like Natalie said, this is a brand new facility. You are our first group in the building. for those of you that aren't familiar with the park district, we have 15 parks, almost 2,200 acres that we manage, but this is our first indoor programming space. So when we do our programs, we've always been outside, connecting to nature, which is still most of what we're going to be able to do, or what we're going to do, but this gives us the flexibility to provide an alternative. We can do winter programming and things like that in here as well, make it available for the community to reserve and rent, and provide a revenue source for the park district as well. So thank you very much for joining us today. I hope you enjoy it, share it with all your friends, and like Natalie said, tag the park district, and we're excited to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you for the programs, this venue and other venues, the services and beautification you provide our community, Scott, and for saying a few words. Thank you also to Paul Hines. He's here from Indian Nation Station with Piqua City Schools, and he just professionally documents and records this event on the regular basis. And they are able to make this publicly available on YouTube. They'll send this out in a few days. We'll probably post it so you can share it or look at it or share it with your board or your team, okay? Thank you. Let's give him a round of applause. We also applaud him because for several years he has worked with Indian Nation Station, and he is graduating in 10 days. So, yeah. I think many of you do know we offer scholarship opportunities at Miami County Foundation, and we are soon going to award, I'm going to guess, 40 or 45 awards to local students all throughout the county, and some in Darke County as well. So I just want to remind you, as you have students coming through the pipeline, or if you know of people, to have them check our website out, usually in January or February, to look at those opportunities, okay? So since we have so many nonprofits gathered today, I'm going to share an announcement with you on behalf of the county. Recognizing the impact that the pandemic had on our nonprofit community, and I know we're all a little bit tired of hearing about that part, this is a good part here. Miami County Commissioners would like to make a grant of up to $10,000 that they have available for qualifying organizations like yourselves. So when they found out that we were going to have this event, and I was curious about what this ARPA funding was all about, that I'm sure several of you have heard about, they are allowing me the opportunity to mention this to you. The deadline for this funding opportunity is very quickly approaching on May 31st. Michael Clary is here from the Department of Development. Where are you, Michael? See him right there? Wave again. So I know when we're done here, you might not be eating food, you might not be visiting others, but you're all going to be hawking him for information, okay? If you want to find out more about this, just please flag him down, but I'm going to give you, if you want to get your phone out and write yourself a text or a note here, it's mclary, M-C-L-A-R-E-Y, at miamicounty.ohio.gov. Do you want his phone number? It's his personal cell. You could text him at midnight. Just kidding. But his work number is 440-5456, okay? So upon arrival, you should have received your award letter and your grant. Did everybody get it? Did we make any mistakes? Okay, flag me down if something seems off, okay? As a recipient, you're going to prepare to write us a final report. This is something that we do to report out to our board, to our grant review teams, to make sure the funds were utilized the way they need to, so our auditors can be very happy with us, because we need them to be very happy with us. So that final report is due by February 28th, 2023, okay? It's really easy. It's a Google form. When your project completes, just go on there and do it. And if you are using the whole year to utilize those funds, do it by the end of February, okay? And that makes you eligible to be able to apply again as well. Again, it's a Google form. It's very simple. If you need to anticipate some of the questions, it's like, were there any dollars left over? And ideally, there will not be. How many people did you impact or serve? And what is the outreach that you had with the program? Simple things that you will probably know verbatim by the time you click to the next screen. In future grant cycles, make sure you're checking your spam folder regularly. I'm going to reach out to you via email, and everyone here obviously got my message, so thank you for being responsive to that. We want to make sure that Gmail and Roadrunner have put a lot of restrictions on their filters, their restrictions. So make sure that you're checking that spam filter if you're waiting on something from me. All right. Contact me throughout the year with any questions well ahead of the grant cycle so I can help prepare you or answer questions ahead of time. If you're curious about why things are needed or what information might be needed or our committees might be curious about, I can help fill in those blanks with you. Now, before I step aside, I want to say thank you to my board of directors. They've supported this grant cycle, served on grant review committees, they voted to approve your grants, and they're here to celebrate you. We have representation from the various cities throughout our county who make up our entire board. And as a voice of recommendations and community needs for the areas that you represent, they are the people who serve us. Board, can you each stand up and wave so they know who you are? Thank you. Thanks for being here this morning. Now, this is all volunteer capacity, and we are really proud that we have somewhat of a little waiting list for our board of directors. So people come on and they want to stay and they want to work with us and they want to do good things and they see this outreach, and we're really proud about that. But if you have somebody you'd like to nominate for future consideration to serve on the board, just come tell me and I'll try to write their name down, okay? Dr. Michael Moore is the Assistant Superintendent of Troy City Schools, and he is my board president, and I'd like to give him the microphone. So thank you for being patient with me, and I want to thank him for his early leadership and his tenure. He started in October. Let's bring him on down.
So I'll begin with, guys, letting you know that it's always difficult to follow Mrs. Rolfs, and she does a super job. And as speaking of her thanking our board, I want to make sure I don't forget or be remiss to say we want to thank her as well. That she certainly does a fantastic job of putting all these things together and reaching out to all of you. So please join me, and I want to thank Natalie as well. I'm going to go off the script again, and I don't see Mr. Myers now where he was, but Mr. Myers and the entire team at the Miami County Park District, what a beautiful facility. We're glad for the continued partnership that we have with your organization. And I'll speak selfishly for a moment about the relationship that we have in the Miami County Public School Districts and others as well, of the partnership we have and the work that they do to expose our children to some of the nice things in nature that we have in educational programs with the Park District. So Scott, thank you very much for all that you do and all your organization does for us. And this is one of my favorite days of the year, guys. I love the award ceremonies where I get a chance to see, and this may be a little corny, but I see people in this crowd that I know, and I see the work that they do, and I know the passion they have for the programs in Miami County, for the kids, for the community, for the safety, and it's just a blessing to be on this board and to be with all of you today. I'm glad that I get a chance to do that. And thank you all for the work you do every single day that makes this so rewarding. Enough of Michael's editorial, and we're going to go on the script. So, serving as people helping people alongside of you, the mission of Miami County Foundation is to effectively assist, encourage, and promote the health, education, and welfare of the citizens of Miami County by soliciting, receiving, and administrating assets exclusively for their charitable needs. It's our privilege, and I would underline privilege, to be a part of what you provide our neighbors and even the farthest corners of the county. The work that you do for our community members, our students, our people in need, and for the residents in townships and cities all over Miami County is to be recognized. Let's recognize our first-time Miami County Foundation grant recipients this spring. And that's awesome. We want more people applying. That's great to hear. But our first-time recipients that we are recognizing this spring: the Light Foundation, Ginghamsburg Preschool and Daycare, Wilderness Inquiry Incorporated in support of the Upper Valley Career Center, Troy Football Parents Association in support of Troy City Schools. Congratulations to each of you, and thank you for being here today. Let's give them a little round of applause. One of our donor-advised funds have opted to grant funds above and beyond Miami County Foundation's grant cycle to local nonprofits. Congratulations to the following recipients. Please stand to be recognized
Keep going.
for receiving an additional $1,000 from the Jean and John Dugan Family Fund. So those organizations are, by the way, two fantastic organizations, St. Patrick's Soup Kitchen and the Family of Youth Shelter. Are you getting a picture? And if you are familiar at all with the work that both of those organizations do, they are pretty amazing. They do great work for the people of Miami County. The Foundation's spring and fall grant cycles distributions have grown tremendously. From what was $15,000 awarded in 1986 during the first granting process to today, where we are honored to be able to celebrate grant awards totaling more than $290,000. Back to the people of Miami County. To date, more than $9.3 million have been awarded in grants and scholarships by Miami County Foundation. This growth in supporting the work you do is in large part to your advocacy, our loyal and new annual donors, investors and organizations and philanthropists who have established endowments within the Foundation and our local business partners. These recent business partners have made an annual commitment to Miami County Foundation so that their charitable outreach can extend community-wide. We want to remember these business names as opportunities arise in the future to utilize their services, and we want to thank each of these leaders, and I will now read the names of our business partners. The Allen Financial Group, LLC, Baird Funeral Home, Bruns General Contracting, Conceal Concrete Sealants, Edward Jones, Scott Oda, Evergreen Turf and Landscape, Excellence in Dentistry, Harlow Builders, Coverman Staley Dickerson Insurance, Kerber Sheet Metal Fabrication, Lopez, Sievert and Pratt Company, LPA, Minster Bank, Mutual Federal Bank, Park National Bank, Scott Family McDonald's, Trusted Brokers LLC, Trusted Transportation LLC, UBS Financial Services, and we also want to note our ongoing organizations who have ongoing in-kind gifts to our organization, to the Foundation, which is Shulman Company CPAs, Troy Community FM Power 107.1 WTJN, Muzzy Broadcasting WPTW Radio. Please join me with a round of applause to thank those organizations. And the obvious statement of the day for all this, not only those organizations, but our families and friends who donate to the organization annually. It doesn't happen without that generous support. So we want to be very thankful of the work that they do for us. The Miami County Foundation would not be here today without the vision, the philanthropic desire, and original investment of another local business person, Mr. Richard Hunt. Fellow board member, Dr. Richard Adams, has joined us today as one of the founding directors of the Foundation Board that has been in existence for more than 37 years. His commitment to the work we do and the history of this organization is valued. As my fellow MC for today's awards, he will share a bit with you about Mr. Hunt's legacy and vision for Miami County. And it's my honor to work alongside Dr. Adams and also to introduce him today. So please join me with a round of applause for Dr. Richard Adams. Thank you. I got your hook up on the top.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here. Good to see all of you. And it's a delight to infuse almost $300,000 into Miami County today. We enjoy raising money, and you enjoy spending money. And you do a good job of that. The foundation was formed by Richard Hunt. At the time, Doug Murray, Joanna Hill Heinzman, and I were on his board of directors for the radio station. and he indicated that he would like for us to form a foundation for Miami County. Well, I really don't remember he asked us. He told us that this is what he would like to have done. And so he wanted to honor his mother, his children, his wife. He was a native of Troy, but he had the radio station in Pickwa, and he was a true Miami Countyan. We were able to fulfill his dream 37 years ago, the three of us. We divided up what needed to be done, and after a while, it was becoming our non-paying full-time job, and we hired a person. How many of you remember that person? How many of you had the opportunity to work with Cheryl Francis? She was great. And now we have Natalie. She's also great. So the board is proud of what we've been able to do with their leadership and support. The Miami County Foundation really serves as a catalyst. We realize that we're not your entire budget, but at the same time we're able to help you to help others. We provide a catalyst, for the most part, for the arts, community development, education, health services, human services. I don't know if there's any good activity in Miami County that we do not help, and we're delighted to do that, and we thank you for what you do. Mr. Hunt, he said for the first time, we need people helping people, and that's been our motto. Dozens of designated scholarships and donor-advised endowment funds have been added since that time, when we now award several scholarships to local students, and approximately 200 grants are awarded to organizations, schools, cities, townships. The board of directors, along with Natalie, stand ready to help individuals and organizations to establish funds within the foundation. We have the mechanism, the ability to help you, as you also want to help them. The foundation board is made up of some hardworking, non-compensated, financially at least, people who really are enthused about what they do, and they're dedicated with what is necessary to reach success in our operations, which you are so important in doing, which is the result of the stimulus in some cases, or at least supplemental funds for you. We're honored today to grant 84 awards, $290,000, keeping in mind this is one of 2 grant ceremonies that we have each year. So, we need to get on with that. I know you've received your checks, but you haven't spent it yet. And so we'd like to recognize you. And you know, one of the things that we've found out is the degree of networking that goes on at these grant awards. And you were doing that. In fact, we were concerned we might not even be able to get started on time. But this is a good opportunity for you to talk with others who might have some questions or answers for you. So, we are going to have these grants, and we want you to do this quickly. How many of you have been here before? Oh my goodness, good. All right. So the deal is, you come up, you can bring your entire group, whoever might be with you, but one person will speak, and that person then will have enough time to introduce themselves, indicate what the project will be, and how much you're receiving today from the foundation. To give you a timeline, that should take no more than a minute. Because I know all of you are busy people and you've got things to do yet today. So we have members of our board who are going to help you and to expedite that. Raise your hand, those of you who are going to be expediting here. Yeah.
We've got Neil over here, Dave and Shane over here, and we're going to exit church style, all right? So the first line will come from here, and you'll wait patiently on the wall for those few minutes in front of you and step over to the podium. Don't let there be too big of a gap because, you know, it's awkward to walk up and wait in between. Okay? And we can take pictures afterwards in front of the board. So there'll be a line here. You'll walk all the way across the row, wait patiently, and go back to your seat. Okay? Thank you.
And keep in mind, the first group is going to set the pattern for the rest of you. We do not want to take back any checks because you've overdone your time available. So with that, let's get taking up your time and applauding each one. So, let's go.
Morning, everybody. My name is Brad Ritchie. I'm the superintendent of Milton Union Schools. We're receiving 2 grants today, $1,900 total from the Miami County Foundation. One is to support our business professionals program at the school and travel for students that have qualified for national competitions, which is really great. And also, 7th grade science teacher Jennifer Shade has written a grant for materials and resources for STEM activities. So just a few $100s in the hands of a teacher is a really powerful thing. So appreciate it. Thank you.
I think we'll want to ask you to hold your applause. So I'm changing my hat. I am representing the director of the Miami County Dental Clinic, and they are an ongoing humanitarian recipient, and their funds help support dental exams for unemployed or underemployed. And I know they say thank you greatly.
Good morning, my name's Karen Perk. I'm here representing the Miami Valley Veterans Museum. However, I am retiring, and this is our president, Ted Jones, and he will be taking on my position. We received a grant for $7,234 to increase handicapped accessibility to the museum so we can give people access to our legacy. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Jessica Chambers. I'm the Dean of Student Engagement at Edison State Community College, and we received two, Paul's right behind me. We received a grant to keep our charger station food pantries running at our Miami County campuses. We do that solely based on donations and grants, so we are very appreciative. Thank you very much.
So I'm Dr. Paul Heinz. I'm Dean of Arts and Sciences and in charge of CCP academics. We received just over $6,100, so that way we can purchase anatomical models that will be for use in the library for all students outside of the classroom, including all community members. For some reason, you know, you're having knee replacement or something, come in and look at what your knee replacement is going to look like with our models. So thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Skip Miller, Maintenance Director for Bradford Schools. We received $5,800 for 10 new touchless hand dryers to replace our ones that are failing. Thanks.
I'm Karen Garrett. I'm also from Bradford School, and I'm an elementary teacher and counselor there. And because of the foundation, we get to continue our SEL program with the 7 growth mindsets to help young people learn to love themselves and have good relationships.
Good morning. I'm Tina Schmitz from Bradford Schools, and I received $1,500, a little over that, for a sound system in our special education classroom where we can give reports and celebrate for different topics throughout the year. So I'm grateful for your support. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Vicki Arnett, and I represent Ginghamsburg Preschool and Daycare, where I teach and have taught for 16 years. This is my director and the director of Ginghamsburg Preschool and Daycare, Chelsea Schultz. I'm so grateful for this award. Things that I've chosen for this grant are developmental things for children 3, 4, and 5, early language activity boxes, building language lotto games to increase their cognitive ability, their literacy, teach as much as they can. We are going to also ask for a giant activity dice set for counting and math skills. So we're just continuing to help them be prepared for their school years. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Lorna Swisher. I'm the Executive Director of Main Street Piqua and Friends of Main Street Piqua. We received a grant of $998. We're going to purchase 2 Wi-Fi enabled credit card machines because Plug Taste of the Arts is coming up next Friday night, and that's one of the items, one of the things that we'll be using at that event. So we invite you to downtown Piqua next Friday night from 5 to 9 p.m. Plug, and thank you to the foundation. We appreciate your support.
Good morning, I'm Gene Gooding. I'm the superintendent of Covington Exempted Village Schools, and we were fortunate enough to receive 3 grants in the amount of $16,000 this year. Yeah, we will be using this for a new scorer's table in our junior high gym. We will be using them for a huge robotics package for our advanced science courses at Covington High School, and we will be using them to purchase 2 sousaphones for our band. So once again, if you think about that, the Miami County Foundation is affecting everything in our school, academics, arts, and athletics. So we are just very grateful, and every year I stand here and say that they make a huge difference in our building and change the life of our kids, so thank you.
Good morning, I'm Chris Haynes. I'm president of Covington Fire and Rescue. This is Bart Weir, who is our fire chief, and today we have received a little over $5,000. We are undertaking an initiative to swap out all of our gas-powered internal combustion tools for battery-operated tools. The gas-powered tools like fans and saws and things like that are, of course, they put off carbon monoxide when we're trying to use them, and they also are hard to manage and need rebuilt and things like that. So with these funds, we are purchasing a cutoff saw that we will be utilizing for auto accidents and for ventilation and things like that. So thank you. Thanks to the foundation.
Good morning. My name is Kyle Henkelman. I'm the village administrator for the village of Covington. And our project is Schoolhouse Park. Hopefully everyone here has heard of it. The Miami County Foundation was gracious to support a pavilion within the park. So our phase 1 is being undertaken now, and this will be a wonderful amenity within the park that can serve everyone within our community, as well as hopefully everyone that comes and visits that park in the future. So we greatly appreciate it for the funding for Schoolhouse Park. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mike Bessler. I am the new assistant director of the Family Abuse Shelter of Miami County. In addition to the Dugan Foundation Award that you saw earlier, we've also received the Ongoing Humanitarian Award in the amount of $1,900, and that money will be used to provide food and supplies for individuals at both the Franklin House Shelter at our new facility on Crescent Drive, as well as the Buckeye House for men. Something of a personal and professional note, I just want to say that I was here last year representing a different organization and getting an award, and I just want to say how honored I am to be here this year and to have found a professional home in such a wonderful organization as the Family Abuse Shelter. So thanks again to the foundation.
Good morning. My name is Jenny Hillscamp. I'm the physical education teacher at Spring Creek, and we were fortunate enough to be awarded a $500 grant from the Miami County Foundation. And the grant funds will be used to purchase a set of speed stacks, which, if you're not familiar with that, is cup stacking. I teach K-3, and they love activities like that. Not only is it fun, but it also improves concentration, focus, and gets them using their hands, which they love to do. And I'm one of 2 recipients from Piqua City Schools.
Good morning. My name is Regina Hodges, and I'm the transportation supervisor for Piqua City Schools. And we were awarded $16.50 for positive behaviors on the school bus to be able to incentivize the students that are following the rules, that are following policies and things like that, to positive behaviors on the bus. And that's it. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Good morning. My name is Dave Larson. I'm superintendent at the Miami County Educational Service Center. We received 3 grants. Most of what we do at the Miami County ESC is provide services to students with significant special needs. We have the privilege of doing that at the Miami County Board of DD at Riverside. We have classrooms out there. So one of the grants is for us to outfit one of the rooms as a sensory room, so students can self-regulate and be able to get back into the classroom and continue their learning. Another grant that we are receiving is to purchase adaptive educational materials, so students with multiple disabilities will have the ability to access the educational curriculum in a way that meets their needs. And the last grant is for our Excellence in Education Banquet. The Educational Service Center has the privilege of recognizing the top students throughout the county at an event coming up next week, where the students invite a teacher of their choice who is most impactful during their educational career, and we have an opportunity to recognize those students and those teachers. So thank you to the Miami County Foundation for supporting those 3 initiatives.
Good morning. My name's Steve Kaplan. I'm the president of the Troy Lyons Club, and Troy Lyons Charities has its main focus is sight conservation, where we buy eyeglasses or provide eye exams for people that can't afford them. We've expanded our service area to include not just Troy, but also Piqua and Tip City and the surrounding areas. So we'd be happy to help anybody with any vision-related problems they have. We appreciate this grant to help support that project. Thanks.
Got to move that down a little bit. I'm doing an Osting with Upper Valley Medical Center Foundation. I'm the president executive director, and we exist to support the hospital, so we raise money for the hospital. And prior to the pandemic, we used to provide health screenings in the community at senior citizens and the Ys and libraries, and that funding got cut through the pandemic. First, we couldn't do it, and then when we had the libraries and everybody calling us to come back, and the hospital had cut that from the budget. So the hospital asked the foundation if we could raise money to help bring that back, and the Miami County Foundation will help us bring that back, so thank you so much. And we will be, we're in the process right now of figuring out where all those sites are going to be throughout Miami County. But it'll be a minimum of 10, and we cover pretty much all the towns and cities in the community. So thank you so much.
Good morning. I'm Ralph Warner, treasurer of Feature Union Township, located in West Milton, Ohio, which stands for Friends in Service for Humanity. We got $1,000 for utility assistance and $700 to help with food for our food pantry. So thank to all the donors and to Miami County Foundation for their support.
Good morning. Brad Phillips, Union Township Life Squad over in West Milton. And we received a little over $2,000 to replace our outdated AED on our first response vehicle. So the money will be put to good use replacing that very old AED. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Annie Harrison. I'm with the Covington Outreach Association, and we provide emergency food and financial assistance to Covington residents. And we are recipients of an ongoing humanitarian grant, and that is for $700 for food and $700 for financial assistance. And we thank you. Thank you, Natalie.
My name is Jacob Kessling, and I'm one of the elders at Community Grace Brethren Church in West Milton. We also provide for families and all around the Miami County area for food. Our food pantry does. We were awarded $3,000 to continue in doing so and providing more protein for those families that we serve. But thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Cameron Myers. I'm the director of the Barn Ministries in Pleasant Hill, Ohio. We received a $6,400 grant to replace our baseball fencing and some lighting in the parking lot. So thank you.
Hi, good morning. My name is Ashley, and I'm the director at the Troy Senior Citizen Center. With me, I have Miss Kathy Woody. She is our president, Miss Becky Riley, vice president, and Mr. Steve Skinner, one of our members, and he does a lot of outreach in the community of Troy as well. So we received a little over $3,500 for a printer, industrial printer, which is very important. We send out information to members. A lot don't use emails via newsletters, so we print 200 plus more. We have 297 active members, and we're just growing in the community, and this is such a blessing, and we feel really honored.
Morning, I'm George Atkinson, I'm Vice President of Johnson Farms Council Board of Directors. I'm here on behalf of Johnson Farm and Indian Agency. Our grant request was for the repair and repainting of our 70-foot long canal boat. And it is one of only a handful of canal boats that are physically operational in the state of Ohio. So this grant and this money will go to certainly good use, and a lot of people will benefit. So thank you to the foundation.
Hi everyone, I'm Luke Carey. I am the Director of Development at Lyons Catholic High School, and we actually got two grants for just under $10,000 total, and we really try to prioritize hard work and family like Layman, and so we're going to be able to buy one huge screen, which is kind of like an interactive screen that I don't know how it works, but it's supposed to be great with the kids all like enjoy it. And then we're actually going to have a mobile projector as well, which really does help us provide that family atmosphere, so we can keep our classrooms, we can have smaller size classes and whatnot. So thank you.
I'm Carol Jackson, Director of Partners in Hope, and we received one of the ongoing humanitarian grants, which we are so thankful and blessed to receive. This grant is used for utility relief for folks who cannot pay their utility bills, and we all know that you have to provide that relief to get to working, looking a little further down the road, and we offer the relief and the hope, and we help them with the planning down the road. So thank you so very much.
I'm Jim Taylor, representing Rights to Work in Troy. We have 3 vans on the road about 8 to 10 hours a day. This $2,000 grant will help us with the unbudgeted increase in gas costs. So thank you very much.
I'm Frosty Brown. I'm with the TL Baseball Boosters, also known as the American Legion baseball team in Troy. We have 96 boys. I'm going to thank you on behalf of them. And these 96 boys that play in our program, they range from 8 years old to 18, and we affect them from all across the county. Last week we hosted a tournament that had over 200 11-year-olds. This week we have, hopefully if the rain's okay, we'll have 100 12-year-olds. But this $1,400 grant will help us buy portable mounds for the younger kids, because they play on the softball field. and there's no bounds there. So anyway, this is a great grant, and I've been blessed to be part of this organization for a long time. I want to thank all of you.
My name is Ann Snyder, and I represent Indian Hills 4-H Camp in Pleasant Hill. We have been there since 1962. We house anywhere from 2,000 to 2,500 kids a summer. We are a summer camp for kids, and talking with our kids, we got a $12,000 grant to remodel our very outdated bathrooms. And they were very excited. I have never seen kids so excited over getting new restrooms. They even argued about who's getting theirs done first, the boys or the girls. Well, the boys won that battle. And we cannot thank Miami County Foundation enough for helping us do this for our kids. Like I said, just seeing their faces light up that they're getting new restrooms is a pure joy in what we do. So thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Stephen Manath. I'm the Director of Bands at Tip City Schools. We were awarded a grant for $3,000 to help cover the third of the cost of a new band trailer to replace ours, which is about 20 years old. So thank you very much to the foundation.
Good morning, I'm Galen Gingrich. I'm principal at Nevin Coppock Elementary in Tip City. I'm here because all the other people were busy today, so they sent me to say thank you for $1,155 to Broadway Elementary for a sensory room for the kids, probably on days for teachers and some days the principal as well. I also want to give a quick shout out to Miami County Parks, because last week I had every kindergarten and first grader here on this premises with Hug the Earth Festival, and it was awesome and well organized, and thank you for doing that every year.
Hi, my name is Becky Garrett, and I am representing Milton Union Bulldog Bags. What we do is we provide food for kids in Milton Union School District for over the weekend, and this grant money will help us cover 30 kids getting food for the whole year every Friday. So thank you very much.
My name is Andrea Keller, and I'm the Executive Director of Troy Main Street. And I'm here on behalf of Troy Main Street, but also the Miami County Visitors Bureau. We received a grant for $3,000 that will be used to support the events that take place in conjunction with the Tour de Donut bicycle race that happens in downtown Troy each year. So if you're not familiar, that's a bicycle race where you also get to eat donuts. So this year the event will be August 26th and 27th. So thank you to the foundation for their support.
My name is Glenn Raymer. I'm here representing the Light Foundation. We'll use this $3,500 for our youth leadership programs throughout the season. So on behalf of the Light Foundation, I'd like to thank the Miami County Foundation. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Carla Spatz. I'm the Director of Troy Christian's Early Childhood Center. This is my first time receiving a grant on behalf of our center, but I know it's not the first time we've received your support. We are currently receiving a grant for $1,969 that will go to support our playground. Calvin the Caterpillar is a giant orange caterpillar that kids can climb on. The kids using this playground will be 2 to 5 years old. They can climb and jump off of that. And then we're also receiving a giant xylophone, which kind of brings the music program outdoors. We like our outdoor spaces to be extensions of our classrooms. So thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Ryan Casto. I represent New Creation Counseling Center. This is Cassidy Smith. She runs our intake department. We just want to thank Miami County Foundation for an ongoing humanitarian grant of $5,000 to support our mission, which is to provide counseling and psychiatric care to all those in need, regardless of the ability to pay. Last year, we provided over 17,000 counseling and psychiatric sessions to people in the Miami County area. And beyond, so that takes a lot. So the support from Miami County Foundation is crucial. So thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is William Lutz. I am with New Path. This generous funding will allow us to do three things. First, it will help us purchase food for our food pantry. The second item is that it will help us provide emergency financial assistance for individuals that need rent and utility assistance. And finally, it will allow us to purchase medical equipment for our GIVE operation up in Covington. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mark Eberhardt. I'm a volunteer for the American Red Cross, and with me is Jeff Redfield, who is responsible for procuring funds throughout the central and southern Ohio region. We have a variety. I have a variety of roles in both local and national disasters, not only preparedness but response. So we're involved in responding to locally to home fires, but also in preparation to prevent fires. This $2,500 grant will be used for installing smoke alarms and educating Miami County residents for prevention, how to respond to fires, tornadoes, etc. So thanks much for the grant to help make Miami County residents safer.
We are 90% volunteers like Mark.
And if you wish to volunteer, call the Red Cross. Oh, also in the back, I have a little slip. It's an 800 number for smoke alarms. If you need them, if your smoke alarms are more than 10 years old, get them and call this number. If you know anybody, we'll sell them.
Good morning, my name is Patty Moore, and I'm very excited to represent Upper Valley Career Center, the Launch Program. These are two of my friends, interns, that are people identified with disabilities that are learning through a partnership with the Upper Valley Career Center, Upper Valley Medical Center, and Kester Pavilion, so that we can go out and we can get jobs on our own. This is Becky Black, part of our team as well, and staff, and we're going to partner with the wonderful gift of $2,750 from the grant, thank you Natalie and team, with Wilderness Inquiry. And we will be having in the fall 10 passenger canoes coming in from Minnesota, where we will be doing team building, not only with Career Center staff, Upper Valley Medical Center staff, Kester Pavilion, but also these interns, and we're going to get to learn what it is they can do and how they connect to our community. I thank you so much, and Dr. Adams, from 26 years ago, we still are people helping people help themselves.
Can we celebrate these students for coming?
Yes.
So we're graduating today.
We are. A few more hours.
Hi, I'm Andy Beeler, also with the Upper Valley Career Center. I teach the Automotive Technologies program. We were awarded a grant for $4,820 to buy a EV training board, so electric vehicle training board, that allow my students to work on 14 volts instead of 400 to 800 volts, which can cause injury or death. So thank you. This will keep our students safe working on the new technology that's coming out.
My name is Stacy Lehman. I'm the director of the Bradford Public Library. I'm pleased to accept the grant for $1,675 to help us build two very important collections in our library, our baby and toddler board books and our audio books for elementary students. And we'd like to thank the foundation for helping us achieve our goal to create lifelong learners.
My name is Chris Manning, and I'm the Executive Director of the Overfield Tavern Museum. We received $5,000 towards our Phase 2B repair and restoration of the museum. If you've gone by the museum recently, you see it's rough. It's a little rough looking, so we are using that money to fix our building now. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Kimma Cunningham, pastor at Richards Chapel, United Methodist Church, and we received $5,000 to support our lunch program. We served last year we served over 4,000 people who came daily, Monday through Thursday, for an opportunity to fellowship and get a hot, nutritious meal. So we are incredibly grateful to the Miami County Foundation for their support and for their gifts. And Natalie for answering the phone every single time I called and really being able to just give me what I needed so that we could continue the work that we do in the community. So we are so grateful. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Madison Featherstone, and this past year I have been the intern for Clubhouse, and we got a grant of $900. And with this money, we're going to have New Creation counseling come, which is going to be such a blessing for all of our kids in all our towns. And we're also going to have Christy Love and Light Yoga come in, which is just going to be super fun. So thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Tina Millette. I'm with the Newton Early Learning Center in Pleasant Hill, and we received $2,500 to put towards a butterfly garden / outdoor learning space. So thank you so much to the foundation for that.
Good morning, my name is Levi Robbins. I represent the Pleasant Hill Fire Department in Pleasant Hill. We were awarded $10,000 for an automated chest compression device. So for those of you that are not aware, most EMS agencies within this area are very crew limited, about 2 people, so it essentially takes as a third set of hands or on a cardiac arrest incident. So I would thank the Miami County Foundation for that.
Good morning, I'm Ashley and this is Lori, and we're accepting $2,000 on behalf of the Gathering Place at St. John's UCC in Troy. And we were awarded $2,000 for nature and art outreach for the bridge of children to grandmas and intergenerational gap. So we will be reaching out to the community. Thank you so much to the foundation.
Good morning, I'm Linda Rotterman with Miami Soil and Water Conservation District, and this $4,000 will be going toward our tire recycling grant. And for the last 15 years, rough math would indicate 21,000 tires out of the pollution stream, along with other programs and practices that we do to help alleviate soil loss and improve water quality. So we very much appreciate this. Thank you.
Good morning, Kathy Sherman representing the Piqua Area Chamber Foundation. We were awarded $3,000 that will go towards a lighting replacement and an LED upgrade. We thank the Miami County Foundation so much.
Good morning, my name is Nate Counts. I'm the treasurer with Health Partners Free Clinic. We are a free medical service provider for the residents of Miami County, and we serve the underinsured or uninsured residents of Miami County. We are an ongoing humanitarian grant recipient, and our grant award was a little over $9,000, which we will be using to cover our ongoing medical costs, primarily pharmaceuticals and prescriptions. Just to give you a little perspective, we gave away over 10,000 prescriptions last year and saw over 2,500 patient visits. And without the generous support of the foundation, we would not be able to have the reach and impact that we have right now. So I graciously appreciate this and thank you to the foundation.
Good morning, I'm Ashley Duff and this is Nathan Stevens, and we're here on behalf of Goodwill Easter Seals of Miami Valley. We work with individuals with disabilities, and today we're honored to receive a grant for over $4,300 from the Miami County Foundation. We are going to purchase YMCA memberships for our individuals, so we are able to continue to focus on community integration. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Tanya Rolfs, president of the Troy Football Parents Association, and we received a grant for $6,654 to purchase camera equipment. This allows our coaches to film practice games and help prepare our athletes for future competition. On behalf of our boosters group and Coach Everhart, we thank the foundation. Oh, and go Trojans.
I'm Kelly Snyder. I'm the director of the Troy Recreation Association. We received a grant for $7,200 to replace our cafe flooring. We see over 70 kids every day and over several hundred people over the weekend, and so the cafe floor has deteriorated over time. We want to thank the Miami County Foundation for the $7,200 to replace the flooring.
Hi everybody, my name is Christy Fisher and I'm the president of the Miami County Local Food Council. And we received $5,600 to work on a website for the council. And the most exciting part of that is that we will be instituting on the website as well as a physical copy of a local food finder map where residents of the county as well as visitors can log on or get a physical copy around the county and find out where our farmers markets are. If you want to find local honey, if you want to go find out where you can pick strawberries, if you want to find out what businesses honor local foods and carry local foods, you want to find out which restaurants use local foods to prepare their meals. All those things will be accessible on our website. So we received $5,600 to do this as a portion of the project. We're really grateful to the Miami County Foundation, Natalie, for, again, answering the phone every time we call. So we really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Lottie Wellbaum. I'm the PR and Communications Manager at Tipp City Library. I had a sitter cancel, so my assistant is here with me. We received a grant for $2,600 to add some machinery to our makerspace. We will be adding a large-scale printer and a rolling storage cart, which will be of great use to our community. Thank you.
My name is Sean, and I'm one of the many folks that help at the Bethany Center. As food costs go up and our folks to become more dependent upon our services, we've been able to increase the amount of food we've been able to give and the frequency, and that's thanks to the generous support of places like the Miami County Foundation. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dr. Brian Edwards, and I'm the president of Piqua Braves Youth Baseball. Our grant was for $3,000 and is going to be used for portable mounds at a field we built at Edison State Community College about 6 years ago. And Miami County Foundation, which we are very grateful for, they have helped along the way. They've helped with the construction, the cost of our materials for our dugouts, to equip us with AEDs. And now they're allowing us to get the mounds that we need for our younger boys and our older boys. So we're very grateful to the organization for that. Thank you.
I'm Lee Adams, one of the assistant chiefs for the Piqua Fire Department. We were awarded $1,916 for a specialized hazardous materials antidote medication. There are a lot of different kinds of hazardous materials that are used here in Miami County. Unfortunately, we're not able to keep on hand all of the antidotes for everything that we might encounter, and with the help of Miami County Foundation, we will have one more thing that we'll have in our toolbox to be able to help the citizens of Miami County with if we have that kind of emergency come up. So thank you.
My name is Dick Steineman. I'm from St. Patrick's Soup Kitchen. I received 2 grants totaling $2,300. So we will use that money to purchase food, as you well know, the rising cost of food. We serve about 2,000 people a month at the Soup Kitchen. And 26 years ago when we opened the Soup Kitchen, the Miami County Foundation was the first place to give us a grant to get started. So you guys are in a special place in our heart. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Scott Hornberger. I'm the Executive Director and General Manager of Power 1071 WTJN. This is Lori Yount. She is the Assistant Executive Director of the radio station and our morning show host. We want to thank the Miami County Foundation today for their generous grant of $8,000 to our radio station. That will go toward maintaining and new equipment for the radio station, along with our mission of empowering local nonprofits. If I may real quick, if any of you, if you've got a pen, a paper, or if you can put this in your cell phone, we want you to reach out to us. Our radio station was created for you, the nonprofit world, and we want to make sure that we're providing a platform and a voice for all of you. We can be reached at 339-1071. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Don't they just have the best voice? And I just want to say Natalie also answers the phone every time I call, which is a lot. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shelley Calvert, and I am with We Love Birthday Parties. We are the county's joy bringers. Our mission is to spread love through the simple joy of birthday parties for children who otherwise may not be celebrated, and we partner with a lot of you. So we are receiving a grant for $1,500. We just purchased a building. Through the grace of God and the way things panned out for us, we now have office space, storage space, and a space to invite the community in for just special events. We are going to use our $1,500 grant for 3 summer camps: Princess Camp, Superhero Camp, and Leadership Camp. It will end with a block party so that we can introduce ourselves to our neighborhood. We are so grateful, and I think I need to call Natalie more. I don't know. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Doug Metcalf. I'm Executive Director of Safe Haven. We received $1,500 in addition to the safe and encouraging place that we have for any adult with mental illness to come, with free transportation, free meals, and support groups and classes all throughout the day. Pay-ship and Hope Line as well. We see increased needs that we've been expanding services to, and this grant money allows us to do where our hearts take us, and that's to make sure that we never go home with any unmet needs that come in front of our faces. And so we have emergency food and toiletries. That's an unadvertised service, but working with so many of you as great partners, we're able to do that now through this grant, and we're very grateful on behalf of everyone we serve. Thank you very much to the Miami County Foundation.
Good morning, Scott Myers with the Miami County Park District. We received a grant for $8,000 that will actually be used for inside this facility. We got, if you see our kitchen, we don't have anything in there yet. So this grant will be used for equipment and supplies for our demonstration kitchen that we'll be using for our programming. We do a lot of farm-to-table, local food, health and wellness programming that we used to do in our office in Mr. and Mrs. Newt's old kitchen. Well, now we'll be able to have more than 5 people. So thank you very much to the foundation.
Good morning. My name is Colleen Henderson. I am the Bethel Local Schools Middle School and High School Social Emotional Learning Counselor. And we received a grant for approximately $2,300 to allow our Hope Squad to be able to have some required training and team building activities. For those of you that don't know, the Hope Squad is a peer-to-peer suicide prevention and mental health awareness and well-being group that was started this year at Bethel, so we're looking to grow it throughout the coming years. So we sincerely thank you for your generous donation. Thank you.
Oh, look at my dress.
Now. Really did a great job. This first row, everybody just followed your pattern and it worked out fine. We're delighted. Well, in conclusion, we want to thank the grant screening committees, the chairpersons, and of course our board of directors, and most of all, we want to thank you. We're interested in what you do, and without you, there wouldn't be any reason to have the foundation that we have. So on behalf of my colleagues on the board and Natalie, all of our volunteers on advisory committees, we want to tell you how delighted we are that you make our work the kind of work that causes us to be satisfied with the contributions and achievements that you make. You stop and think about it. The broad scope of services provided that, you know, this is the reason that we enjoy being on the board of the foundation because of what you achieve. So on behalf of the board, Natalie, our advisory committees, please accept our thanks, our appreciation for a job extremely well done. So congratulations on your achievement, and it also gives us the opportunity to realize that once again, Mr. Hunt, people are helping people. Great job. Madeline.
He's going to regret giving me the microphone here. Do you have...
You do well on the telephone.
Apparently. But didn't our MCs do a good job? Yes. Dr. Moore, Dr. Adams, thank you. If it's all right with him, I'm going to teach him how to take a selfie. Would you all mind to give us your best smile, and we'll see if we can cheer Dr. Adams on here, okay? All right, you're going to stand just like this.
Okay.
Okay? And you'll touch that button. Can you hold this?
Which one?
The white one. Don't drop it. All right. Yep, you got it. Yep. Okay. I'll help you. Ready? Everybody gonna smile? Okay. 1, 2, 3. I think he got it.
I think that may be my first, and depending on how it turns out, last selfie.
I'll get one of you crew, just in case. Okay, you ready? Everybody smile. This is a lot of nonprofits and schools. All right, smile. Do I have your permission to post that? Yes.
Hey, Scott, thank you again for your hospitality. We really appreciate it. We especially like what you charged us, and we will come back. We've got a lot of people who would like to host this. That's why she gets all the phone calls. But we'll look forward to the next time we can be with you. Great facility, good work.
Please eat and have coffee and network. Michael's here if you need him. The radio station if you need some marketing support. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Worked out well.
It did.